you see?
I see yellow, green, gems, and gray.
What did you see down on the wall?
And I see black. Wait, these are all the colors, and I blue. These are all the colors we saw.
Do you think it's the same kind of rock?
Yeah.
What was the name of that rock?
Sand.
Yes.
Good job.
Good job.
We're going to start here though with this really fantastic shark. Nobody really knew about sharks in Idaho until just very recently when these fossils started to be found in eastern Idaho. Now these guys lived a long, long time ago when Idaho was underwater. So 260 million years ago about, Idaho was under the ocean and these guys were swimming around, and when they died and fell to the bottom and got covered up, then they would turn into fossils. But sharks don't have bones, they have cartilage as their skeleton, and that doesn't fossilize well. So all you get from a shark is its teeth, and this guy had really strange spiral teeth. We're going to show you a little bit more detail about that in a minute. So these guys were buried in southeastern Idaho when it came up out of the ocean, and they started mining for a very important mineral called phosphorus down there near a town called Soda Springs. And they were digging up, they would find these strange fossils, and here's an example of one that had this spiral tooth structure. And there are no teeth in this one, but you can see the impressions of where the teeth were. And it's this crazy spiral. And because of this, it got the name of buzzsaw shark, because it kind of looks like a table saw. What's a mineral and why is it important in geology? Okay. Let me ask you another question then. What are all rocks made up of?
Stone.
What are all stones made up of?
Rock.
What's the word we're talking about?
Mineral.
Mineral. So you got to understand that very, very important fact. If you don't come out of here with anything else today, you got to come out knowing that minerals are the basic thing that makes up all of the rocks on our Earth, on our planet, okay? Now we have some little blankets I'm going to show. It has a lot of iron. So these are really, really important. Some examples here of stuff that the old miners used to use when they came to Idaho to prospect and to mine. And this is an old mine camp we set up with all the kinds of stuff that the miners used to gather the ore and to process it. And also to kind of show what life would have been like for them up in the hills. Would you guys like to live like this?
No.
With the spiders and the snakes?
Why not?
And look, there's a stone.
What, you got a skunk over there, and what? Somebody saw a spider down there, maybe?
Where's it?
And what's over there?
A gun.
Right down there.
What's over there?
Rattlesnake?
Yeah,
And a bone of something?
and a coyote skull back there. What's over that back in that corner? Can you see
A
it?
scorpion?
A scorpion. So these guys had a rough life, didn't they? Do any of you guys at home have a TV set?
Yeah.
Any of you got a microwave oven?
Yes.
How about a toaster? You got a toaster? Yeah. Would you have any of these things if we didn't have minerals?
No.
No. Because everything in our modern life, and this is a little out of date, to be sure. We didn't develop this. It was brought to the museum after we started. But everything we depend on in modern life relies on minerals. And this board shows you where many of these minerals can be found. So if you press a button, a light will go on wherever that mineral might be found in our modern life. All these beautiful gemstones were collected by one man named Henry Fuji, and his family donated them to this museum after he died. But these are examples of the kinds of beautiful gemstones that made people, when they came here and discovered them, this is why the state is called the gem state. Okay, and one other thing over on the other side that's really kind of neat. Come over here. Come over here and look at our black light display. So come on in here. So here we have some minerals And these rocks that really get excited when they're under black light or ultraviolet light that we can't see. And it makes them get excited and it makes them give off light. If you look at them under the light that we can't see, or our eyes perceive normally, they just look like rocks, right? But then the magic happens when you turn into the black light. Aren't these really cool?
Yeah.
Really neat. All kinds of different minerals have this property of giving off light and shining under ultraviolet
I
light.
need to find. Oh my gosh, yes. I'd be jumping for joy.
Okay, let me come show you one other thing, and then I'm gonna let you kind of wander through the museum a little bit on your own.
This too.
Look at this bug right here. And these co-walks.
So if it's red and blinking, it's really just happened within the last hour or so.
Oh, wow.
But all those little purple ones, of course, are tiny little ones that are very frequent, but we don't feel them. So I sort of wish the USGS would clean this screen up a little bit and either limit the time frame to more recent or a little bigger size of the earthquake, maybe to the 4s, would make the screen a little bit cleaner. But you can look at, I think Kelly is going right now, you can see there's a little blinker there.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
There's always lava moving under Kilauea, so it's always creating constantly small earthquakes.